Dan Willis here, and we're talking about how to help your credit score and specifically the 7 ways to build credit. Now, first, create a trail of positive payment history. It's important and essential. We create a trail of positive payment history on your credit reports. Naturally, paying your bills on time will begin doing this, and we don't want to belabor this point. Number two is your utilization ratio. If you currently have unsecured credit cards, it's key to improve your utilization ratio. This is fancy talk or jargon for your available and unused credit. For instance, if you currently have a $1,000 limit on your credit card with an $800 balance, you'd have $200 of available unused credit. However, you'll appear more financially stable and more creditworthy if instead you have a monthly balance of $200 and in turn $800 of available unused credit. It makes sense. This helps your amounts owed component of your credit score worth about 30% of your overall score. It's important to use your credit, and many suggest trying to keep your monthly balance around 30% or less of your total credit limit. With our earlier example, that'd be about $300. If you've had these accounts for any length of time, you may also want to pick up the phone and ask for a credit limit increase. It's vital to improve your credit score that you have available unused credit. After all, being financially stable, it would make sense that you could potentially borrow additional funds. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit report consultation by calling toll-free 1-844-517-7627. Now, the third is a secured credit card. In recent years, our credit card market for folks with less than perfect credit has shrunk dramatically. There's few offers these days, and as a result, many folks will turn to a secured credit card. The big difference is, unlike with a traditional unsecured credit card, where you're extended a credit line on merely your signature and promise to pay, with a secured account, you first have to make a deposit. This is the security. Then you'll receive a Visa or MasterCard with a corresponding limit. For example, if you make a deposit of $500, your credit card will have a limit of $500. Your security deposit is fully refundable as long as you don't default on your payments. You'll be charged an interest rate or APR and will be responsible for monthly payments. Your account will also be reported as a secured account to the credit bureaus, and please double check that it will be reported monthly to all 3 credit bureaus before applying. With responsible use, this can, and for many, has been an effective way to restore credit, providing an opportunity to create a trail of positive payment history with monthly payments, along with improving your utilization ratio. That said, if you use this account irresponsibly, it can create additional credit score destruction. You may want to ask your local bank if they have an offer, along with checking out Capital One's, Discover, and Citibank have popular offers. The fourth way is installment loans. This would be a car loan, for example. Naturally, with responsible, on-time monthly payments, you'll establish a trail of positive payment history. However, we strongly suggest only financing a nominal sum. In other words, if your objective is to raise your credit score, rather than finance the entire purchase of a car, instead only finance a fraction of the total. This way you can avoid unnecessarily spending money on higher interest rates. Number 5 is a cosigner. If you have a low credit score and have difficulty getting approval, you may want to consider asking a loved one to co-sign for you. However, please be wise before potentially jeopardizing valuable relationships with friends and family. Number 6 is piggyback credit. If you're unfamiliar, the idea here is if you have a loved one with a good credit score and with a strong level of trust, you can ask them to add you as an authorized user on their credit card account. You'll be issued a credit card in your name under their account. The benefit is with continued responsible use and on-time monthly payments, this account will also be reported on your credit reports. This can give you an easy and inexpensive way to improve your credit score. Caution: if for some reason life happens and your loved one experiences financial difficulty and is unable to make monthly payments, this too will be reported on your credit reports. So please be smart if you choose this option. And if you'd like to know more, or include a link to an article in the description below, an article over our website where we have a free report available for you, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. Number 7, check your credit report. There's a good reason you're told over and over and over and over again to keep an eye on your credit reports. And it's not just because Equifax compromised roughly 145 million Americans' financial data from a hack perpetrated by the Chinese government, also known as China's Communist Party. It is because millions of Americans have errors, inaccuracies, and mistakes on their credit reports. In a 2012 study by the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, found, and we quote, 1 in 5 consumers had an error on at least one of their 3 credit reports. A few years back, 60 Minutes aired a segment detailing the roughly 40 million Americans with a mistake on their credit report, along with how darn near impossible it is for the average citizen to get these errors, mistakes, and items that shouldn't be there actually removed. We'll discuss the credit dispute process in detail coming up, so of course subscribe and join our congregation. The takeaway here is millions of people have dings, errors, and mistakes that shouldn't be on their credit reports. For too many folks, these mistakes are costing them real dollars and cents. The Fair and Accurate Credit Transactions Act, FACT Act, is the federal legislation that enables you to request a free copy of your credit report from all 3 of the major credit bureaus every 12 months. You won't be able to get your free credit report directly from the credit bureaus. Instead, you're required to make this request by visiting annualcreditreport.com. From there, you can access your free copy of all 3 of your credit reports with Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You can also make this request over the phone by calling 1-877-322-8228, and you can also fill out a paper form and mail it into them. Once you have your credit reports, it's important to review and scrutinize the information they contain. By the way, there can be different information contained on each of your credit reports for a variety of reasons. Any questionable items, items with inaccurate information, along with any items made in error or mistakes on your credit reports should be noted. In our final part in this series of videos, we're going to discuss how to remove these items because they're not supposed to be on your credit reports according to federal law. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit report consultation by calling toll-free 1-844-517-7627. Again, that's for a free credit report consultation, and the toll-free phone number is 1-844-517-7627. This is Dan Willis. If you'd like to know more, we're going to include a link in the description below over to an article on our website for the full story. And we've also got a free report available there for you, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. And of course, subscribe and join our congregation because coming up next, we're going to be talking about how to deal with collection agencies. So of course, subscribe. Have a wonderful day and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.